I mean, it was different because I mean, the technology that we had back then is like the technology that we have today. So we basically had to make do with what we had. So we had to, cut up certain fibers, certain fabrics, and to put over the turntables to make the record have that sliding motion and stuff like that. So, the belt drive turntable was, we had to deal with it. We had to deal with it. I mean, when the direct drive came out, we pretty much had the technique down pat. So the direct drive basically just, made our skills just a little bit more better and stuff like that. So people have to understand that we didn't invent hip hop. Hip hop was always here since the beginning of time. What we did was we reinvented hip hop. Now, as far as Blowfly is concerned, they had people before Blowfly. They had Pigmeat Marham, with the Here Comes the Judge, and you had Rudy Ray Moore and stuff like that. Then you had Red Fox, and those people they were rhyming and stuff like that. Then you had Muhammad Ali, he was rhyming, So they were basically, rapping and stuff like that before people really knew what it was and stuff like that. So, we just want people to understand that we didn't invent hip hop. We reinvented hip hop. Hip hop was always here since the beginning of time,
Yeah. Beforehand.
Well, basically, what Kool Herc did was, Kool Herc was one of the first DJs, if not the first DJ, to actually come from humble beginnings, come from Kingston, Jamaica, go to 1520, started living inside the building, started making his own flyers, started playing certain kind of music, and then started playing inside the community room. And then once the crowd got too big for the community room, decided to come out and started doing it in the parks and stuff like that. So Herc pretty much started a trend, Herc started a trend that made a very, very big impact on hip hop.
Okay.
That's why Herc can, celebrate, 40 years of what Kool Herc and the Herculoids did. Well, I mean, one of the things about Wild Style is for me is that, I didn't really know what was going to happen when we was doing Wild Style until like after the movie was done, because we were still doing parties. I mean, it's like we would do a party at the T Connection that night and won't get home until like 4, 5 o'clock a.m. Have to get up the next morning 7, 8 o'clock a.m. to go shoot a scene for the Wild Style. So it was like everybody was coming to the park with the red eye and smelling like whatever liquor you had the night before and stuff like that. So basically what happened, we knew what the scenes we were doing, and basically all Charlie had to do was yell action, and we just did what we did, hangover, red eyes, everything. So we
laughed at each other.
Yeah. So basically when he said action, we just did what we do. It wasn't really, we really didn't do too much acting. We just know what we had to do, and we just did it, We had so much fun doing Wild
So it was
Style.
mostly improv then?
Yeah, we had so much fun doing Wild
Was there a
Style.
set script?
Yes, it was. It was a set script. Basically, Charlie wanted us to do what we usually do. Like, we knew what the scene was about. So the scene was basically 80% improv, 20% what Charlie Ahern wanted us to do. That's basically what it was. He never really too much yell cut. He just let it just go and just let the cameras just go. And we just did what we had to do.
Who inspired you? Were there any DJs at that time that, like, what inspired you to start DJing?
Well, when I first seen Grandmaster Flash and my brother Mean Djing play music on 2 turntables in a mixer, that's inspired me to be a DJ.
What year was that?
That was like 1973. Like 1973, like 1973, something like that.
And Pete Jones just they say he just passed.
Yeah, God bless him. Yeah.
You I'm sure you saw him. Was he like an influence or anything?
Oh, Pete was definitely an influence. When I was able to go to one of Pete's parties, you know, I seen this. He looked like he was 7 feet tall.
You look tall.
You know,
yeah.
and seeing this really tall guy and seeing his equipment, the way he had it set up, the bass bottoms and everything sounded so crystal clean and beautiful, man. On Pete DJ Jones' system, man. When he played Barry White, it just sounds so crystal clean and clear, man. And I was just like, wow, if I can get to play on this guy's equipment one day, that would be my dream.
Yeah.
You know? So, you know, Pete inspired a lot of people, man. You know?
Yeah.
He's going to be missed. He's definitely going to be missed.
Absolutely.
Now.
I'm always feeling hip hop. Even when I'm sleeping, I'm feeling hip hop. Current artists. I'm really feeling like the underground artists and stuff like that. You know, like when I travel around to different cities and stuff like that. You know, certain artists give me, you know, CDs and stuff like that, and I, you know, play that in my car and stuff like that. But it's not really too many. Well, I had a CD from Sage, the Gemini.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah, he's a good artist, and it's not really too many. You know, I like Dead Prez and stuff like that. You know, and it's really not too many artists. Oh, I like Kendrick.
I like Kendrick too.
I like Kendrick. He pretty much
I felt like
he's commercial, but he's definitely is hip hop.
Yeah.
He definitely is hip hop because he's not always talking about the same thing. He's talking about different stuff all the time. So that's what I like about Kendrick. You know, Kendrick is cool.